watch.
To lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes. They gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
Every fan doing this.
I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is First Place Joe in the NFC East, second place in the NFC Conference. Looking at the Detroit Lions, looking to pass them up, but we're not going to go too far. We got to talk about what we got right now. Keep our feet on the ground. But look, we got a great show for y'all, man. We got a few topics. Before I introduce these superstar, you heard that right? Superstar guests, not guests, superstar hosts, co-hosts that we have here. I got to let y'all know what we're going to talk about today. First, the Commanders. Butcher a Bear. I got the head in the room. I got the head in the other room. I should have brought it. But Butcher the Bear took him down with a Hail Mary. We got to talk about that. We're going to recap that game. We got to talk about the Eagles. They did beat the Bengals. 3, wins in a row. Is the slump over? And lastly, Tomo. Let me pose this last question. Hold on. Lastly, I've been so excited about us. We got to talk about, oh my gosh. No wonder I forgot. I got this off. We got to talk about the Ravens losing to preacher Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns. Oh my goodness. I mean, the Giants beat them up. The Commanders beat them up. The Eagles beat them up. The Cowboys beat them up. Then the Ravens just lost to them. So we got to talk about that. But look, I got 2 of my bros with me. I got first place in NFC East. My man Mark here, represent. Got the shirt on. He got a lot to say today. And I got, dang, Tomo, I got to give you the title. Under 500, Tomo. But number 1 in the fantasy league, Missy Get Done Son himself, co-host of In the Red Corner. How y'all doing, fellas?
Yeah, under 500. I'm doing good. I'm going to let y'all have it. Go ahead. It's y'all moment. I'm good. Y'all go ahead. How y'all?
It's everybody's moment. You first place in something. So it's all, we all got a moment.
You sound like our guidance counselor, man. You might be failing, but you're doing good in gym.
All right, so y'all doing good. All right, so look, man, Dave not here. Well, he in the background. He'll be in tomorrow to recap that game with the Cowboys and 49ers. But y'all know it's Monday. It's the start of the week. Y'all know what we doing Mondays. We turned up. Go ahead and turn up, Dave.
Turn me up.
All right, y'all. We got to pack that show for y'all. But before we get to it, make sure y'all like this video on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and X. So like the video on all 3 platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe and follow on all 3 of the platforms at Refuse to Lose Sports. But on X, you can find us at R2L Sports. And share this video with somebody that you know so they can come on and watch live with you, because you can be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments we'll be putting out throughout the show. Shout out to my boy Daniel for being the first comment. Shout out to my boy Dave in the comment section. Ty, I see you, Ty. Don't forget the Ravens beat y'all. Hey, so did Gardner Minshew beat y'all. So what that mean? I don't mean nothing, right? And shout out to Peace in the comment section. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, Floor is yours.
Now, I don't know if I can sound as excited as your fans was yesterday when y'all seen the Hail Mary go up in the air, and then you seen the same guy that taunted the fans tip the pass to give y'all a win. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I know both of y'all probably know this. Wasn't this the same guy that was going back and forth with Terry all day?
Yes, and got burned up by Terry too. Go ahead.
Okay. I know you guys going to add that, but how befitting of me being a Cowboy fan, already cracking jokes calling y'all the team of Cowboys, already saying that y'all got plethora of players from my team, head coaches and all. Tried to get a GM, but luckily I got the better version of the GM and Adam Peters to see Noah Brown be the person on the other end of that catch. Commanders won yesterday in a shocking, I'm not going to say shocking because matter of fact, I'm going to say shocking because every fan that I talked to all had the same reaction, similar to my man that was on Twitter where he was like, man, I feel like we won this game. And then the crowd goes up and he's like, I told y'all we won this game. 18-15. We got super chats coming in, just like that Hail Mary from Jaden Daniels. Clear cut. Shout out to Dave, healing the mental with the 499. Bang Bang Niner Gang. Hashtag bye week needed. Hashtag injuries loading. Hashtag Madden cover. Hashtag have a great show, fellas. Hashtag CMC is finally coming back. Shout out to you, Dave, with the 499 super chat. Hashtag we own the Dallas Cowboys. As I continue back to what we were going to say, right? 52 yards. Hail Mary. Crowd goes crazy. Joe. Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
No. I'm asking both of y'all.
Okay.
Because I'm starting with Mark, though. It was a debate about Rookie of the Year. Is that debate over? And you all tell me your reaction to this game. Starting with you, Mark, because you got a lot to say in the comments. It's your moment.
The debate was over maybe a couple weeks ago. It was over a couple weeks ago. He wasn't catching up. JD done did what he had to do. I mean, the debate was over. We stopped looking at MVP. I mean, we stopped looking at Rookie of the Year. A couple weeks ago. We've been looking at MVP. So we're not really worried about Rookie of the Year. That was already done. That was already a done deal a couple weeks ago. This MVP is what we're shooting for right now, and I think the odds are going higher and higher every game. My reaction to the game was just as everybody else's was. Honestly, we dominated the whole game. Defensively, we did our thing. We held Caleb Williams to 36 yards in the first half. Joe, just a quick question: how many yards did he have into the fourth quarter? It 36. Was 36 yards into the fourth quarter. Then he had the rest. He threw everything in the fourth quarter. In the last two drives, 95 yards in the last two drives. It said something. Like the defense got better. He was pressured 30. He was pressured 22 out of 36 dropbacks. That's more than half. And after 3 weeks of great football by Caleb Williams, 3 weeks of great football by Chicago, they coming off 35 points, 36 points the game before that. Caleb Williams playing really well, and then they run into a brick wall, NFC East, the NFC's best team, really. I'm not even going to give it to Detroit. It's really us. I don't care about Detroit anymore. I don't care about none of y'all, So, I mean, JD did what he had to do. Even on the last play with the Hail Mary, how he had to scramble around and make time and everything like that. They rushed 3, which is dumb, so everybody get double teamed, so he's not going to get touched. And he was able to throw the ball 65 air yards. He threw the ball from the 35 to the goal line to the other side of the field, and it was tipped into a touchdown. The play before, everybody talking about that last play when he was taunting. Really, the real bad thing really was the play before that one when they did the 13-yard out. He was taunting. He did the same exact thing the play before. So, and the coach was, you seen the coach yelling, like, get up, don't let him get out of bounds. He's steady taunting. Boom, 13-yard catch by Terry McLaurin. Then out of nowhere again, that 13 yards came in handy because, like I said, from the 35-yard line all the way to the other side of the field, to the goal line, and to the guy that, Stevenson, big up to you for tipping the ball to us. You was our best player that night. You gave us the touchdown, and you gave us a W. And it's like, my reaction was just like everybody else's. They came down, they got the last 2 drives, and we was like, oh, man, what just happened, What really just happened? And now, like they wasn't supposed to win that game. We were supposed to win the game the whole time. And
Stop the cap.
The Hail Mary showed it. The Hail Mary showed it. We shut them down the whole game, and we moved the ball up and down the field the whole game. Hail Mary was just the icing on the cake. We shut them down the whole day. So
Was that you or Dave, Tomo?
It was me.
He owned that. I respect that. I'm gonna leave it alone. I
I
respect
ain't nothing else to lose. I'm like no quarterback in the fourth quarter. I ain't nothing else to lose. What we gonna do?
Well said, Mark. Well said. My reaction, first of all, I had a game like I told you on Friday. And we won, by the way, won by 12 points. The boys got 18 points. Could have had more. Missed a couple of layups, missed a couple of threes, but it's all good. And I missed a free throw. Gotta get my act together. All right. But soon the game was over. Grab my phone, literally. All right, y'all, good game. Grab my phone. I'm watching it. And like 20 seconds later, this dude right here calls. He's Mark. Oh, I'm like, oh, he just gave it up. I'm like, he just gave it up. I thought the game was over. The game went apparently when I start watching the Hail Mary happen, basically. So I'm excited, man. It's a new day, man. It's a new era. You know, first want to say you asked the question about Rookie of the Year. I told y'all. AJ asked me this question like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, we already got it's in the bag already. We're not thinking about Rookie of the Year. We're not focused on Marvin Harrison Jr., Caleb Will. We're focused on Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jared Goff. That's all we're looking at. Nobody else. So that's in the bag. Number one. Number two, my guy, Mark's guy, Jaden Daniels. Messed up ribs the whole week. Oh, man, he got a small frame. Does. And you know what Tony Romo said to him? He said, yo, you going to be all right? You going to be good Sunday? He said, hey, listen, adrenaline is a hell of a drug. That's what he said. He knew he was hurt. He was still hurt. And you saw him. It was one, I think it was on the third down. He threw it, he got hit. He got like this. My man was in pain. He was in pain, and he made that happen. You know, so I know everybody's excited about Caleb. Oh, my God, against the Jaguars. He had 4 touchdowns, 124 QB rating. Against the Carolina Panthers, he had 2 touchdowns, 126. He coming, Joe. He coming. Watch out. I'm like, bro, he's not catching up. And if we got to see them, he has to see us. So I got a question for the people out there. Because y'all been trashing our defense. I want to know which one is going on. Is Caleb trash or our defense good? Y'all tell me. Is he trash or our defense good? Because one got to be true. Because there's no way he could be good against this trash defense and only had 36 yards in 3 quarters. That's all I'm saying. They threw the ball jug at times. So that's that. And look, though, Jaden Daniels. I said, hey, Jaden, we got people talking. I need you to play. He said, okay, I got you, bro. I'm going to play. And what he do? 326 passing yards, career high. Career high, 326 and a TD. Yeah, I know we ain't scored a lot, but Mark said we down in the whole game. It was a play for B-Roll run. That was a touchdown for a start. And then Zacchaeus, touchdown, an eligible player that field. Okay. So, you know, all this stuff happens, but we won the game. So if people are questioning, are we contenders? Yes, we are contenders. You know why? Because we have the head coach and we have the quarterback. And look, last thing I'm going to say is this, Dan Quinn. You know what Dan Quinn said? I don't even think you know this. I just found this out like 2 weeks ago. When Dan Quinn got fired from the Falcons, he had somebody do an assessment of everybody in the organization on the good things he did and the bad things he did. And he said, make it anonymous. So when he got the report back, all the things they said he did bad in, he worked on those from the time he left the Falcons to the time he got the job to the Commanders. And that's why he became a better coach, because he learned, what did Hurt say? A fool what? What did he say? A fool learn from his, I forgot the quote, but he said something about a fool not learn from their mistakes. My man learned from his mistakes, and that's why he's one of the best coaches in the league. He changed the whole culture. And my man JD5, as long as I got JD5, I'm alive. Shout out to that Hail Mary.
All right, hold on, because I got a few things I wrote down some cliff notes, because I don't really got too much to say about your game. You already know what your game was: 4 field goals, a touchdown to win it. That's what the people are really going. That's what the haters are going to say. A lot of field goals, 1 touchdown to win it. It don't matter, because being a guy who's not the best basketball player in the world, all you gotta do is be the first person to hit the worst player to hit the 3 to win the game is the MVP at the moment, because you should have been checking me. That's all I'm gonna say there. But look. You said something about Tony Romo asked him about his ribs, right? Funny that it would be him to ask him about ribs because a game similar to this, Tony Romo had a punctured lung and bad ribs. And let me tell you, the team that he beat in overtime, the San Francisco 49ers, it's 27-24. Romo had one of his best performances that day. So, of course, he was going to ask him about his ribs. And if I'm JD, I know he's too young to realize that. And he probably not a Cowboy fan, so he wouldn't remember that. But me being a Cowboy fan, and if I was your quarterback, I'd be like, why are you asking me? You should know. Adrenaline is a hell of a drug. Read the title. Now, you said another thing about Dan Quinn, and yes, I do know this about Dan Quinn because he said the same thing when he became our coordinator. He told us about what his failures from the Falcons, and he like, look, I want to be a head coach one day. And he said that same exact quote about why he's a better coach today, i.e. why all of his players love him, because he learned from that. Same thing to make you good sometimes can work in not in your favor, just different scenarios. I think him being a head coach versus a coordinator, he's a better head coach than he will be a coordinator because, again, I'll tell you some other stories another day because y'all winning right now. Mark, you said something too, but I don't want to harken on that. I just want to correct you. You said NFC East. You're playing like the best team. You're not worried about the Lions. So the Lions would say, yeah, you're right, because we're in a whole nother division. So for that one, I just wanted to correct you on that. You guys was balling. Yesterday, I can't agree, Mark. You all definitely dominated that game from beginning to the end. Caleb did not know what – Caleb like first week Caleb. It was like maybe because he back at home, you know, they had the Gonzaga team come out there and hold the flag for him. It was a lot going on. Also, you know, you like I said, you back at home, you trying to outperform a guy who's been balling. He got the whole city behind him. Joe, you killed me 2 weeks ago in the NFL chat when I said he got the John Wall effect on y'all. And you like, wait. All I'm saying is this kid has the John Wall effect. The comment is right there. In 5 we trust. The whole city was behind John Wall. I'm not going to say y'all going to end up like the Wizards because, again, your organization is better because you got Magic Johnson over there, the owners over there making things happen. I seen the clip of the owner when y'all got that flag, and he was like, what are you doing? That right there lets you know, man, y'all in good hands. Now, one thing I will say, though, is, Caleb, we got to talk. We got to talk, man. It was a lot of hype behind him. Kev washed out and looked right. What was Kev saying before you all drafted him? He was like, man, I think y'all will be better with Caleb because I know if y'all get JD, y'all going to actually look good. Kev, you jinxed yourself. They are balling right now. And the defense, they're getting better every week. But that goes back to what I said about Dan Quinn and just how he coaches his defense. Go out there and have fun. Be free. If you see the play, go make the play. You know, that's what he teaches his players. I see what you're saying, Mark. I see the face you're making, Mark, because that's what happened to us in the Packers game. But I'm not talking about the Cowboys today because they're not worthy of our airtime. So you guys did your thing. I can't wait to see what happens in the next 2 weeks after he gets a little bit more healthier because there's a lot of speculation around your quarterback. There's a lot of people still questioning things. But if you all can just keep proving them wrong, keep doing your thing.
I'm gonna say this real quick, Joe. Because it's funny how everyone wants some type of my team did this, my team, your team. I mean, well, your quarterback is the only one to do this, and I like the John Wall effect. I am a Wizards fan, but it's not the John Wall effect. You know why?
No.
Because John Wall didn't come in and win immediately like he does. I don't think Washington has seen a player like JD in its history. Outside of RG3's first rookie season, and he couldn't continue and sustain it. This right here is looking better than that season right here. I don't think Washington has seen a player like this. So it's no Wall effect. This is a JD5 effect. So this is gonna be something brand new. Whenever something happen like this, like even when we talk about the other teams in the division, Dak had a good rookie season when he first came in.
Great rookie
but it's
season.
not like it's not touching Jaden Daniels. Jalen Hurts had a okay rookie season when he came in. But it's not touching Jaden Daniels. It's not. Yeah, I'm not. And I say this to say I
don't care about Hurts.
I'm just saying. I'm saying this to say that y'all not good enough. Y'all not on the plane that we on right now because y'all didn't come in as hot as we are. I remember a comment that I think AJ said. He's like, y'all can't get better than what y'all are because y'all play.
Yeah, he said that.
I remember when AJ said that, and we as Washington fans, we watching the game like. JD can do better than this. The defense is better than this. How can we not do better than what we're doing right now? And sometimes when, luck can be on your side, or, you can have with the Oculus on and get the mental reps in your head. You can get all that together, all this, all that, all that stuff together. But it got to translate on the field. All that has to translate on the field. He didn't practice all week. Again, he's a rookie. It's not his second year. It's not his third year. We haven't seen anything like this before. So, I mean, I know at first we was fighting for will they even make the playoffs? Will we make the playoffs? And now we're looking like Super Bowl contenders. So, no, y'all rookies ain't do what we ours did. Y'all didn't look like we did. Y'all not looking like us. So, I mean, I just want to shut that noise down real quick. So don't compare y'all rookie seasons to our rookie season. It's not the same. It's the different.
You talking about the
matters, remember? Calf ties.
No. He must be talking about Jalen Hurts. Because I'm here now. If we talk about rookie Dak season, you want to talk rookie Dak season?
We can talk rookie Dak. We can talk whatever rookie you want.
Real quick. Because I was trying to let y'all celebrate. But coming out the gate, you said coming out the gate, it wasn't the same effect, right? Y'all lost your first game, correct? Dallas lost their first game. They played the Giants. They lost 20-19. That's a divisional opponent. Then Dak proceeded to win the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 straight games, Mark. And in those 11 straight games, he played the San Francisco 49ers, who are a good team. He played Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, who was a good team at that time.
They lost us too.
Oh, no. We beat y'all.
Green Bay, the team that you're laying, we beat them too.
But in Lambeau Field, so listen to this. A rookie going into Lambeau Field is similar to what everyone was trying to do with you and Lamar at the bank. Rookie season. Won the game. Philadelphia, he beat them in overtime. He beat Pittsburgh. He beat Baltimore. Come on now. The AFC was he was owning them in a rookie season. Of course he beat y'all. Then he lost to the Giants. That's why he owns the Giants now, because he lost to them twice in his rookie season. But other than that, Dak proceeded to beat good teams. So all the notions and knacks that you all place on this quarterback now, he did that in his rookie season. So that's what I'm saying is I'm not knocking your guy for doing that. That's why I never came on here and tried to compare the two seasons. But once you threw my man in it, I just had to let you know that coming out the gate. That was
all right. Out of all the teams you named, the first of all, 49ers won 2 games that year. The only teams you named, the Steelers were good though. But look though, I get what Mark is saying. I'm not trying to knock Dak, but I get what Mark is saying.
I want to try to knock your guy.
But let me ask you this though. JD could probably be the best QB the NFC East have seen since when? Think about it. What? Tomo,
you said rookie season.
No, I'm talking about period. JD has the potential. The way he looks right now, let's be real. I'm looking at JD, I'm like, dang, he could become the best QB in NFC East history, probably. Think about that. If not history, at least since our lifetime.
History?
Since our lifetime. I'm gonna go there. Since our lifetime. Since our lifetime, he has the potential to be the best QB in our division in our lifetime. Who? Troy Aikman?
Troy Aikman played in our lifetime, Joe.
Come on, bro.
Michael Vick has played in our lifetime, Joe.
Michael Vick was in Michael Vick prime in Atlanta Falcons. So don't do that. Michael Vick had 1.5 good years.
Eli Manning played in our lifetime.
Eli Manning?
He gonna get more Super Bowls? He gonna get more Super Bowls?
That don't make you know what I mean. Because Aaron Rodgers got less Super Bowls than Eli, but you would say Aaron Rodgers better than Eli. Right?
And I'm a Drew Brees guy. Like, you got 1 Super Bowl.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The player itself, JD, could be the best NFC East player, like talent-wise and player-wise too. And then, I was thinking too, Mark, on the way here, I was like, yo, wait till next year when Adam Peters get a chance to cook for the roster for JD. Like, he don't even have a roster. Who caught the game with a touchdown? Noah Brown? The guy y'all cut? Who we throwing about to is the kids? The guy the Eagles cut? I mean, come on now. But a McCaffrey, a 3rd-round pick? That's what I'm saying. We haven't had a chance to cook up the roster yet.
Johnny Newton had his coming out.
Johnny Newton is cooking. And last, I want to say this too, though. Defense right now, thanks to Caleb Williams, we're top 10 in points per game, and we're 14th in yards per game. Let's go.
That's coming from being ranked
in NFC East history.
And it's not lifetime. Yes, he got
McNabb. I'm glad Vaughn said McNabb.
Yes, better than McNabb. Yes.
Young, y'all boys, man.
Y'all make it hard. That's a crazy take for real.
Y'all make it hard. Y'all make it hard, boy. I tell you.
I mean,
I see what they trying to do, Joe. I see what they trying to do. They're trying to name all these good quarterbacks.
He just said in our lifetime.
I mean, what QBs has
he didn't do like as a rookie? McNabb ain't coming to the league.
He say rookie though. He said he has the potential to be the best. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, does he not? You think his ceiling is McNabb? You don't think he can be better than McNabb? You think that's his ceiling?
I don't know what his ceiling is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I don't. That's why I don't like to take. I don't know what his ceiling is.
It's higher than McNabb, and I like.
So he gonna get y'all to several NFC championships. He gonna get y'all to a Super Bowl.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna make a statement right now.
That's the ceiling.
We're gonna be the first back-to-back NFC East winners in a long time.
No. Back to back. I don't care about that. You just said McNabb's ceiling. You think he's gonna be better than McNabb? So y'all
I think JD's ceiling is higher than McNabb.
Gonna get to multiple Super Bowls.
McNabb only got one.
I said go to multiple. I didn't say one.
I believe we will get a Super Bowl within the next 5 years.
But look, that don't always determine exactly who's the better
Mark
player.
just said the ceiling.
I think we'll get a Super Bowl.
If the ceiling is McNabb and he's gonna be better, this is what McNabb did. So he has to get past that.
Yeah, the ceiling is higher than McNabb.
Joe don't even agree with that.
No, I'm not saying I agree, but we gotta wait to play out. I say he got a potential. That's all I said. He looks like he can be the best QB in my lifetime in NFC East history. For real. Because when I look at McNabb, I mean, yeah, McNabb was good. But McNabb was never one of the best players in the league. He was never considered a top 2, top 3 player ever in his career. Was he or was he not? And now look at Tony Romo. Tony Romo had kind of more potential than McNabb to me, for real. He's just a daggone firecracker from interceptions. So now look at McNabb. Yes, he had a good resume. Like he got on an MC championship game and choked most of the time, like he did in the Super Bowl. But I'm not gonna look at him as, yeah, man, he won it, man. He was a really good player, huh?
He was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC East.
Because we don't have like good quarterbacks. Think about it. All the great quarterbacks are who? I'm waiting. We ain't got no Mannings in our division, no Brady's. You don't got none of that. Aaron Rodgers, you don't got none of that division.
I'll give you that. But when your ceiling is what Mark said, I don't see it.
I'm not saying our ceiling is. I don't think we've seen the ceiling. The ceiling is still to be seen. We don't know what it is. But it ain't McNabb's ceiling.
The point
I'm saying he can be better than McNabb, and you saying that he can't be for some reason.
My bad, Mark. My whole point is this. When Mark said your rookie now, I like our rookie because he tried to put on John Wall. But then he brought that.
I'm gonna address that too. I wanted to go back to that. But go ahead.
Then he brought that. But I get what you're saying. He got the city on his back, all that stuff, right? But the Dak, when I watched Dak rookie year, and you told me this also, then you say, you know what? He could probably be the best player in our division in our lifetime. Never thought that with that.
I said he can get us to a Super Bowl.
No, that's two different things. That's two different things.
I'm not looking. Let me tell you the difference between how I looked at Dak and how y'all looking at Jaden. Right. I didn't care about a division. I want to win a ring. Like,
that's fine. The whole point is, and before you get a ring, and you could get a ring for the average QB. You're right, but for sure your chances, you gotta get a guy. Like a guy, like when we say we got a guy, we got one of the best quarterbacks in the league coming up. I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about.
The NFL, you don't have to have a guy. You just need to have a moment in time. Like if your defense is there, like Mahomes is 6-7-0, and he ain't playing his best, but the defense is showing up for him. The run game is there. So again, you don't have to really do too. Look, you're right.
You're right. The conversation.
That's all I'm saying. Look, to end this, what I meant by it, what I meant by this, and Joe, you kind of alluded to it, is the John Wall effect is how the entire city is going to look out for this boy, how they supporting him, so he can do no wrong. Not his rookie season compared to rookie season. You bring up Jaden Daniels in a liquor store right now, they can be like, man, he the baddest thing ever, boy. And you say something bad about him, you might have to fight. That's what I meant.
I get that.
But just know. But to defend Mark, ain't nobody think y'all gonna win a championship though. Like that's a difference. No, I
we
get what
talking
you're
two different
saying,
things.
but you just said John Wall the baddest doing the block, but if they bring up D Rose, they're gonna be like, not D Rose, they bring up who's the top point guard at the time? I can't even think. They
Probably
bring up
was
the
back
top
then. Russ and all
point
that.
guard, they'll be like, nah, John Wall ain't there yet. But if you bring up a top player, you know, they drink some crazy Kool-Aid. They're gonna be like, Mahomes, man, we got Jaden Daniels. We ain't scared of Mahomes. That's how people thinking. But with John Wall get the best point guard, that wasn't the same thing. I'm just saying.
Carl,
I'm just saying. I don't want to hit this
Carl?
similar season as my rookie.
Right,
it's not close, and that's my last. It's not close.
If y'all,
it's not close.
Win your first playoff game, and then I'll come back and say that. Because Dak made it to the playoffs.
Just because Dak can't do it, don't mean JD fine.
The playoff game, and then I'll talk to you about the season.
Oh man, this is about to get real because when we win a playoff game, you be like, this might be the great. You might convert to.
I will come back and say you was right, Mark. But right now,
Commanders fan.
What I'm telling you is right now, and where's Carl? Once Carl show up, I'll stop debating with Mark. But look, all right, but look. What I'm telling you is, you said this has not been the greatest thing. I'm like, I literally have seen this. So if you can win the playoff game, I'll be like, damn, that was a great rookie season.
You haven't seen it.
I have
seen rookies win, but you haven't seen rookies throw for 78%, 87% in a game. You have not seen rookies do that.
Romo retired in the middle of the season because that's how
rookies
good
don't go 8. Rookies don't go 22.
Jerry Jones had to say, look, man, I love Romo, but we got to keep riding with this guy.
Rookies don't do 22 straight scoring drives. Rookies don't do stuff like that, especially on a team that was 4 wins last year.
If we're comparing rookie seasons, I give it to you. Dak is one. The Dak had coming to JD's season. We got to finish it. Dak had the best.
That's all I'm telling Mark. You just don't want to.
Stay sharp probably the best, but then Dak. But I didn't see Dak. Even though he had a great season, I didn't see Dak like I see Jay. Maybe I'm a fan, but Jaden Daniels, dog, he best player potential.
All I'm saying.
Say for instance, they won the same on 11 games. They both won their first 11 games. Who would you think looked better? I'm asking you.
That's why win the playoff game.
No, without the playoff game, the first 11 games in the season, who you think would have? If Jaden Daniels continues to play the way he plays,
let me see how the rest of the 11. Let me see how the rest of the 11 go. Because yesterday y'all just got held to under 30.
No one seen a start like this.
That's all.
No one seen a start like this.
Hey, we got Flock and what?
All right, Mark.
Y'all just really made me do this on air. Y'all really made me do this on air, bro. I did not want to bash this boy, but now I hope y'all lose the rest of y'all game. He hung up. He must have hung up. Did he hang up? We'll bring you up, Mark, for the last words, but let's bring Carl in because y'all done did this.
I got him. Let's get it.
What's up, Carl?
What's good? What's going on, man? Y'all taking up a lot of the airways today with one topic today.
I'm gonna leave you alone today. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me bring your band up.
Car, Raven up. That's what I'm talking about.
My bad, wrong band.
Another new pickup from Parlays.
Wrong banner call. My bad. Hi, neighbor, man. Hold on, say that one more time. I'd already echo it first. Cool. Now we got to come back, Carl. Yeah, I mean, you all been doing y'all thing. You actually humbled one of these other teams that was on here, Mark. But we got to talk about yesterday, man.
Humbled too. Go ahead.
Who? You must be from a big O. Because I already told you I had y'all winning that game. So you ain't humble.
Okay, that's still your team, though. You wasn't a part of that.
Oh, dang, you talking about Tomo? Dang.
Now I got to
What are you talking about me? You talking about Tomo?
Nah, look. Humbling is me saying we gonna whoop y'all and then us getting whooped.
I said you're not a part of that. You're not a part of that. You're not a part of that.
I definitely think it's about me. He said you. I'm like, dang.
Nah, I knew exactly where he was going.
No, I said two. I didn't say you. I said two.
Oh, the
Cowboys and the Commanders.
Oh, okay.
But now that we here, we got to talk about these fourth quarter leads, man. What's going on, Carl? Y'all supposed to beat the Browns. Fourth quarter leads that y'all keep blowing.
Blow a fourth quarter lead. I think we was down.
They had the lead for a drive, but they were a fourth quarter lead.
That's a lead.
It's not blowing a lead. It's gaining a lead.
Are you concerned after yesterday, Carl?
No. Why is it a question? No. First of all, no, I'm not concerned, bro. I mean, we were thin at cornerback. We didn't have Nate. We didn't have Marlon. We didn't TJ. Well, TJ ain't play yet, but we still didn't even have depth there at TJ. We were thin at cornerback. Not only were we thin at cornerback, excuse me. It's a divisional game. It's a divisional game. Y'all know how I felt about the divisional games. Me and Tomo literally talked about divisional games the week of. Yes, we did. And you was like, man, it's the Browns. I said, no, it's a divisional game. It don't matter, bro. You can ask the Commanders and the Giants. And he was like, wow, you talk to Mark. I don't think you care. I'm like, bro, even that game was close. Like, just because they are the bottom of the division don't mean it's an easy win. It's a divisional game. And sure enough, we lost a divisional game. And I also called this in the preseason. I said, we're going to lose the game. I remember when Joe said week 8, at Cleveland, I said, y'all gonna hate me. And I proceeded to say, we're going to lose. It's going to be a slip-up game.
My
4
dad
drop
did too.
picks. Huh?
My dad did too. He picked
Yup, Pops did too. Yep. 4 drop picks, drop passes, buried their little ugly head again. It was just Justin Tucker missed a field goal yet again. It was a slip-up game. We just lost. Now, unlike somebody with a narrative that's just false, Lamar actually was the one that played well after he got them 2. I came in the chat in the second quarter. I said, what are you on? After he got them the first quarter and a half, I would say, out the way, he balled. He looked good. He actually was the one that was balling. Second half, straight Lamar. He balled. We just did not help him. Nelson Aguilar dropped the pass. Rashad Bateman lost his footing and dropped the pass. It just was bad. But with all that being said, Lamar got the ball and went 95 yards for a touchdown drive. We don't need Derrick Henry. I don't know where this false narrative came from, because if you look at last week against the Bucs, who was the driving force, Lamar or Derrick Henry? I think the answer was Lamar. Didn't he have a Jackson 5? I'm sorry that Derrick Henry broke late runs. Big whoop. Anyway, but another reason why I'm not mad, which is what I was holding on to, right? 2019, the Ravens went 14-2, right? They were 2-2 after week 4. Who was the last team that beat them that year? The Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns was the last team to beat them that year, and we rattled off 12 straight. Didn't lose a game the rest of the year. Lamar goes on to win his first MVP and has the best record in the NFL. Last year, Ravens coming to the Browns game, 7-2. Who they lose to? The Cleveland Browns. Didn't lose a game of rest of the year as the starters played until the bench players played against the Steelers. A game that didn't matter because we already had the number 1 record in the NFL, and Lamar won his second MVP. So y'all should be scared. I shouldn't be worried. The NFL should be worried, because when we lose to the Browns, we don't lose again. We don't lose another meaningful game the rest of the year. So to me, all that shows is we're either going to be with some help. We need a lot of help now. We're going to be number 1 in the NFL with a lot of help. And Lamar's going to win his 3rd MVP. And we're not going to lose again for the rest of the year if the trend is, if the trend is right, which it has been for 2019 and last year. So when Lamar loses to the Browns, we don't lose again. I told y'all, when we lose to the Browns, it's like we look in the mirror and like, what are we doing? And we figure it out. So I'm not worried at all.
This was definitely one of them games where you all definitely should look in the mirror, because coming into this game, the Browns was ranked 32nd in overall offense, 30th in pass offense, 29th in points per game, which was like 15.6, 32nd in third down defense. Or Ida, or Zach or Ida should have been fired. That's what they calling him out there in Baltimore. 401 yards he gave up yesterday, 321 net pass offense, and then 29 points. And then he was 8 for 15 on third downs. Now, I don't know, maybe it wasn't y'all defense. It was just the fact that Jameis Winston was playing. Because it's a little bit of, I would say it's a little bit of both, because a lot of people was like, you see what happened when Deshaun ain't out there? We actually can compete in the football game. But for the next 3 opponents, you got the Broncos, which I need y'all to beat. And then my last words, I'll address Broncos Nations. They got a lot of words for me also. Bengals and Steelers. So like you said, you're going to need some help as far as like playoff rankings, but the people that you are saying that should be scared, I think those teams are the ones you are talking to, because we done already played you. Joe?
You're muted, but we can't hear you.
You should have some concerns. And I don't like your comment. You said we don't need Derrick Henry. What are you talking about?
Hold on, no. He making it seem like if Derrick Henry don't get off, we lose off Bucks. That's
okay.
just incorrect.
Of course, it's not 100% true, but he's part of your solution. Like in the first half, y'all ran the ball 6 times with Derrick Henry. including a wildcat on 4th down, which is stupid.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
And 4 times in the second half, y'all had the lead going into halftime. Like, why? Like, what's going on? That's why I'm concerned. To y'all, number one, y'all defense, secondary. Oh my God! First, y'all don't get no pressure. Let's start there. Y'all don't get no pressure on the QB. That's a big problem. And because of that, you got guys chasing dudes for a long period of time in the secondary, and secondaries has been getting torched the whole year. So y'all defense is a concern. You usually don't win Super Bowls with a bad defense like that, and you know that. And then on the offensive side of the ball, y'all go away from who y'all are, which is y'all are a run-first team. We get it, Ravens. Listen, we get it. Lamar can throw the ball. Okay, we know he can throw the ball. Stop trying to prove it and run the ball. They ran the ball 4 times with Derrick Henry in the second half. 4 times. This man averaged over 6 yards a carry. He only ran the ball 10 times the whole game against the Cleveland Browns, who is known for good defense. How you break down a good defense? Get the running game going. They got a really good secondary. So, but instead, you threw the ball a million times with Lamar Jackson. And guess what? Guess what happened when you throw it a million times? People going to drop some passes. That's going to happen. You're going to get some drops. We had 4 crucial drops yesterday. And guess what? We threw the ball the most. That's the most times Jalen Daniels threw the ball the whole year so far. And we had our most drops. That happens part of the game. So my issue with the Ravens is they don't stick to Ravens football, which is they go away from their identity when they don't have to, and they make the games tougher for Lamar Jackson. Y'all should never been in that situation. I get it, cause a division game, but y'all lost that game not because it's a division game. Y'all lost the game because the game plan. Like y'all didn't actually, I don't know what game plan they had, but not running the ball with Derrick Henry more than 10 times in the sluggish game like that, it's ridiculous. So I'll be worried for that.
All right, let me ask you this. So if Kyle Hamilton catches that pick and we win the game, are we still having these same sentiments?
Okay, if
answer the question, and then you can say what you got to say.
If the question is, should you be worried? Yes, I would be saying that because y'all should not be in a slugfest with the Browns. Carl,
it happens every year. We went 14-2, and the Browns put up 41 on the Ravens. 41.
Everything I said.
Or 44. It was in the 40s.
So you're telling me that that's your identity? What we saw yesterday?
No, but what I'm telling you is the Cleveland Browns ain't going to dictate how this season is. It happens for some reason. Joe, I understand what you're saying, but for some reason, the Browns, when we have really good years, they are the team that does something crazy. And like I said, Tomo, go look it up. They put up like 41 or 44 against us week 4 when we went 14-2 and won MVP and was the number 1 team. Clearly, they put up 41 to 44 points. Last year, they put up 33. Deshaun Watson, I think, scored on every drive last year against our number 1 defense when we had the number 1 seed and had another MVP. It's just something the Browns do.
Let me ask you this, though. Have y'all gotten away from your identity in the playoffs?
Last year in the AFC Championship, yes.
And against the Titans. Don't forget that.
You saw, that was
the
2019 joint, but yeah.
Y'all have a habit of going away from your identity. And that's why y'all lost the game. That's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't lose the game because it was the Browns
yesterday.
Huh?
Because even when not running Derrick Henry, we were up late in that game. We lost the game because of defense.
Bro, I get that. But you're telling me if y'all would have stuck to your identity, y'all would have kept the lead, in my opinion. But y'all throwing.
How?
Y'all throwing the ball. Y'all didn't score on every drive, Carl.
Joe, when we had the lead out of halftime, who got the ball first?
They did, and they scored.
Exactly. So how
they won by 3 points.
Exactly.
But you're complaining about drops. You are complaining about drops. Drops is going to happen when you throw the ball 38 times. That's going to happen. Huh?
That's not my only complaint. My complaint mostly is with the defense.
But you're right. The defense is trash. I understand that. If they just trash, you can't fix that at that moment. But what you can fix is stick to your identity, which is running the ball. And y'all go away from that. Every time I went away from that this year, y'all lost. Every time. They went away from it against the Raiders, y'all lost. Against the Chiefs, y'all lost. And against this team, y'all lost. So I get it, Javon, that narrative, but I'm not saying you need Derrick Henry. Y'all are single swinging Derrick Henry. It's not about just Derrick Henry. It's about y'all running the football Raven style. When y'all play the Titans, this first MVP year, y'all didn't run the ball, lost. When y'all play the Chiefs, y'all didn't run the ball and y'all lost. So that's what I'm concerned. Will they do this again? If they see the Chiefs in the playoffs and try to depend on Lamar's arm, try to prove a point. I don't know if they're trying to prove a point now. I don't know what they're doing. But You got Derrick Henry, bro. Use him.
So I don't disagree with that sentiment. The sentiment I disagree with is when you go away from Derrick Henry, you lose. Because one, the Chiefs game, I give you that one. That one I give you. Not the playoff one, but the first game of the season, I'll give you that one. The Raiders game, we didn't go away from Derrick Henry late in the game. That's not why we lost. We lost because of the defense.
That one drive, y'all did give it to Derrick Henry. That one drive, but go ahead.
No, we gave it to him late in the game too, and also let's not forget Derrick Henry is the reason why the drive stalled because he got a false start at running back on 3rd and 1. He got a false start that made it at 36. So that's not how we lost against the Raiders. And
one
why
drive,
we lost against the Browns is not because we didn't feed Derrick Henry. Because even with all that being said, we were up. And the defense gave up a touchdown drive to the Browns. And it was very easy, might I add. And we dropped a pick that would have sealed the game. That would have gave Derrick Henry that chance to close the game up 1. We dropped an easy interception. And what happened next play? Touchdown.
But who dropped it?
Kyle Hamilton.
What's your boy Zay say? Your boy Zay caught it.
Yeah, crash out, but you still got to catch the ball.
He can't be surprised. He dropped it, bro. He said you don't even try. It was one play call. He could have picked it off, but what he do?
I know he went for the tackle.
He tackled him. Tomo, it was a play. He could have had a pick. Instead of intercepting the ball, he went for the tackle, bro.
It would have been an easy, well, not easy, but his hands was there. Like he would have picked it off before the receiver caught it.
His hand was right there. But instead, he just started tackling.
I remember when my defense used to get takeaways. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. But Carl, I'm not saying y'all should have a panic mode. I'm just saying, and when I'm watching the Raiders, I'm like, yo, I'm a little concerned because why are we not going to Derrick Henry? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch a lot. Watch it today. I'm just watching like, yo, I promise. First, look at the stats. 10 carries. Nah, bro. When do you got these 10 carries? Now watching, I'm like, dog, this dude is barely touching the ball. Like, come on, man. Like, so, I mean, but Lamar balled out at the end of the game, but he threw a couple of picks too that got drawn.
I know. That's true.
Okay.
I talked about that. I said from the first quarter to like midway to the second. I even said in the group chat.
It could have been 3, but dude swatted it down. He didn't even try to catch it. He just swatted it down. Could have been 3 picks. 2 in his own. I remember 2. The second pick when he threw in his own territory. Remember that pick? Through his own territory.
Yeah, that was the Denzel Ward.
It was that same drive. It was the first play of that drive. He threw it right across the middle, like right in front of him. And then the defender just batted down. But after he batted down, he was like, oh! I'm like, yeah, bro, try to catch it next time. Like, come on.
I don't remember that one. I remember the joint in the red zone, and I remember the Denzel Ward joint. I don't remember that one.
Denzel Ward joint. That's one. Denzel Ward joint was the second one, but the one in the end zone, that was a drop.
Yeah, but I talked about that. We dropped 4. We dropped 4.
But your defense forced a turnover, and y'all scored a touchdown off that too. So
that's true.
And y'all forced no turnovers. I mean, sorry, and y'all didn't turn the ball over. So we can't just say the defense because defense gave y'all extra possession, and y'all still lost.
Yeah, and the defense also gave up a touchdown right out of halftime.
Bro, all I know is JD5 cooked these boys. all I know is I seen teams cook these boys.
That's cool. And we cooked them boys that you talking about.
Thing is, y'all had an extra possession and still lost with that awesome offense.
Okay, and y'all had an extra possession against us and lost.
Hey, that's my chat. Who number 1 in the chat, Tomo?
That's fine. That's all.
Why you asking me? I ain't answering none of y'all questions no more. Y'all done made me mad.
Remember that JD got cooked.
What's your record? Hold on. I'm in the wrong position. What's your record? I can't see it. I look down. I don't like the angle. I was y'all short just now. Hold on. Let me move up. I was back in.
You can look down. Just remember, y'all got knocked out when y'all came up to us face to face.
We did. We had a running back. We would have used them, unlike some people I know.
What you say? Excuses? All that is excuses. Y'all want to get the number 1 run defense. I'm just saying. Nick Chubb had 52 against us. You think Brian Robinson get more than 52?
Nick Chubb off a leg injury, bro.
No. This is not the first week off the injury, though.
Who did not the first week, though. Who did he score the Eagles last week? No.
Yes.
Not the Eagles. He didn't play against the Eagles last week. Who he played last week?
His first week he scored. I bet on it.
He scored a touchdown. What did he do that game, Carl? Did he have a great game?
But that was his first week. All right, the first week is over. Now you back at it.
Come on, bro.
Brian Robinson wasn't the reason why y'all lost.
Hey, I'm just saying we would have used him. Unlike some people, I wish we had Derrick Henry.
They played the Bengals.
Well, keep wishing on the star, brother. You don't got him.
We got JD5. That's what I care about.
And we got Lamar Jackson. We got LJ.
And you also got as a defensive coordinator.
That's fine. And that's fine. And we still winning games. Hey, man, you're not going to win every week. We on a 5-game win streak. Everybody expects us to win every week. It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. Well, it might now because we lost to the Browns. But
dang, they lost to the Browns. They lost to a team that's trying to tank. How? Like
it happens, bro. Like I said, they put Tomo. Just look it up to make sure I was telling the truth. They put up 40.
Yeah,
they put up 40. The year we went 14-2.
Last week, Chubb went 11 carries, 22 yards in the second.
Against how many carries?
No, not against y'all when he played the Bengals.
22
that
yards.
Was the first game. Yeah, 22 yards in the touchdown.
What do you do against the Ravens?
11 for 52. Well, he had 52.
Yeah, 52. 16 for 52.
Dang. He almost had the same amount of yards as Derrick Henry. He did.
Looking at this, he outran the Cowboys' whole offense. So at the end of the day,
I had 54. Come on, we had 56.
Okay. What game you watching?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy had like 52 alone.
Dave got all the stats for you tomorrow. I already know he do.
I ain't gonna be here. Sorry, Dave. I ain't coming. Mark done made me mad. Mark got to take my place tomorrow since he want to be on here talking about rookie seasons.
I do want to see Mark.
He had a better rookie season than Jaden Daniels.
I know Mark want to talk to.
Huh?
You said Brock Purdy?
Mark. Yeah.
Oh, can I say one more thing about this game yesterday?
Purdy did good rookie year though.
Can I say one more thing about this game yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all know every time the Ravens took the lead, the defense gave up a touchdown and gave up the lead right after?
Yeah.
Dang, every time?
I'm looking at it right here.
So, 10, and you said you shouldn't be worried? And you said you shouldn't be worried?
No, because one, we were depleted in secondary, and two, like I said, bro, for some reason, Cleveland just do this. I don't know why, but it happens. But 10-6 at halftime, Cleveland go down to score. Ravens score to go 17-13. Next drive, Cleveland goes touchdown, take the lead 20-17. We missed the field goal, they make the field goal. Then we go 24-23, and they go down and take the lead right after.
I just got a notification that said Paulo might go for 60. He must be cooking the Pacers right now.
He might. Hey, look, man, took him for 20. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 32? God dang.
Appreciate it, Paulo.
He got 32 in the first half. All right, let's get Mark on here. But Carl, you should be concerned. Yo, when has your defense not been? When did your defense become depleted? Let's say that. Let me ask you that first. When did it start? When did you start racking up these injuries?
This week. I don't know.
But I've been getting torched every week.
You talking about
if Mike Evans never gets hurt, that game will go differently. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Because they were torching y'all.
He was already hurt in the game.
Yes, he was. But once he got hurt, that's a make it work. He had a massive hamstring still cooking y'all. Y'all secondary is a problem, bro. You should be concerned.
He did have a touchdown catch, but he was not cooking. He had a touchdown.
Yeah, he did. Well, no, he cooked you on the jump. He dropped. He only dropped because he had a massive hamstring.
Hey, got his hands in between that.
He got burnt up too, though.
Broke it up. Never give up on the play.
Let's get Mark going.
What's happening, fellas? What's good, Carl?
What's good, bro? I see you out here spewing what you been spewing. I took mental notes of what you been saying. Y'all better win a ring in 5 years. And I don't want to hear nothing about y'all being the lonely commanders if y'all don't.
That's us. Back-to-back NFC East winners. That's the first.
I heard that too.
First
Mark is the Commanders fan I talk about when I talk about growing up in PG public county schools.
Yes.
I'm not.
Hey,
yes, you are.
Those are the best fans.
What I'm saying is facts.
No.
This is not.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
No. Everything I said was a fact. It wasn't like, oh, this guy. Everything that I said was a fact.
Everything you're saying is not everything. We're not
gonna say everything. He's the only one in the chat that said we were winning division.
That's true.
You said that last year, Joe.
You did.
Hey, Carrot. Look, who listens to
that? I was going to bring up Kev.
That's right twice a day.
I was about to say Kev.
The same thing Mark did is the same thing they kill random Cowboy fans. Oh, we going to the Super Bowl. If I say that every year and we finally make the Super Bowl, you're gonna be like, well, you was right, right? It's
same because the Cowboys are projected to go to the Super Bowl every year.
No, we're not.
Y'all don't coming off four win seasons. Y'all have a good team.
Mark,
and y'all just
to put Sam Howell
fall
in
apart.
School last year, bro.
Yes. Best secondary.
This
is the year you need to be bragging about your secondary.
We're not forgetting the best secondary.
Nah, don't talk about that.
Like, look, see?
That was a long time ago.
That was like last year, I think.
But Mark had reasons to feel that way, though, based on the previous year.
Yeah, he got coming off the number 2.
Bruh, and I tried to tell y'all it was who y'all played, and y'all ain't want to hear it.
All right, so now my excuse is because of who we played. That
No.
They be
balling.
balling.
All I'm gonna say is
Lady is balling. I'm not even mad at y'all for going as hard for JD. It's we about to be back-to-back NFC East division champs, and that's facts. And we about to win the Super Bowl in 5 years, and that's
that's an estimate. You know what I'm saying? That's a prediction.
I mean, 5 years. I know Lamar ain't done it, but dang, come on, man.
No, Josh Allen ain't done it too, and so has Joe Burrow. Don't just try to throw my guy in that.
All I was gonna say was I think Little Cardo came in the chat and said, "Look, we having fun this year. We'll talk about it next year when we got the number one schedule, right? When you say y'all got the number one schedule, you gotta go up against elite talent because it's something about the NFC East, and when they get that number one schedule,
no back to back.
They look a little shaky in the light. That's all I'm saying.
Mark, let's end the trend.
Now y'all balling though. Respect y'all balling. I ain't gonna take
easy money. It's like it's too easy almost. Like,
you see what I'm saying? You can't say
but that's what
I'm just saying. It don't look
easy. I just went off a Hail Mary last night talking about too easy.
We dominated the whole game for real.
Y'all dominated the first 3 quarters. Y'all dominated the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, the first 3 quarters.
Majority of the game.
and JD was hurt. We gotta get JD some props, bro.
JD ball, but what y'all say? The same thing I say. You on that field, you get judged. Just like
that's fine.
It don't even
matter.
I won. JD ball. Like I said, JD ball. He did, but y'all still need that Hail Mary.
All right, let's get these last words in. Oh, I got my last.
Hey, look, we number 2 in the NFC, number 3 in the league in total. We number 3 in the league in total. I know it says we number 3, but we're not number 3. We're actually number 1 for real. But I'm just all the teams below us is the ones that suck in their teeth, which is the crazy part about all of it.
My mother will suck her teeth, and she's a Lions fan, so stop it.
Like this is let me cook because we ain't did this. Like we haven't seen this for real. Like we're breaking records pre-Dan Snyder, so it's like we're going back the way we're supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't had this record since 1996. You know what I'm saying? Pre-Dan. So now it's post Dan. We back. You know how Washington was in the 90s. It was good. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't the best. Dallas did win 5 times, but that's all they got. They ain't won since. But yeah, that was it, man. We not top 3. We top 3, and we not 2 or 3. So I mean, that's what it is.
I'll go and you go after me. All right, shout out to the whole R2R family. Shout out to the whole R2R network. Shout out to whoever's on the show right now. Listen to the show right now. You're a new guest, new person. Make sure you click that link in the description section. Become a member. Shout out to Carl, Mark, Tomo, and Dave. My boy Lambo Anlo on the intro. My brother Ed Han, the logo. And shout out to Dave with the super chat also. But look, man, like Tomo said, what abusive relationship is Tomo? Listen. I used to watch these games, bro, and I would throw some shades on for different reasons. I was abused for years. I was beaten, and then one year they were like, you know what, we're gonna take you out to a nice place. We went out, and I had a blast. 7 games in a row, feeling high and mighty, just to come home and get beat up again. For years and years and years. So I finally walked away, put my court papers in, pulled a J-Lo, went to work, got some training in just because I run into cars. And then what happened? Got me a new one. Feeling better. And guess what? This looking like the baddest one on the block. That's what it looked like. The baddest one on the block. You ever go somewhere and the person you brought to the party was the baddest at the party? Y'all feel like that? I feel like that. Hey, shout out to my wife, Hottie. That's how you feel everywhere I go. Shout out to my wife, Hottie. But you pull up with your wife, you be like, hey, I think I got the baddest one in here. That's how I feel about my guy. As long as I got JD5, I'm alive. And the Hail Mary proved it. Y'all probably was in the chat like, hey, Eagles like, and then Cowboy like, and then a former Cowboy, what do you know? Catches the game on a touchdown pass. Shout out to Noah Brown. But listen, man, I'm excited. We number 1 in the NFC East. Everybody keeps saying stuff like I haven't been there before. We're just showing you how to act when you're in first place. That's why y'all hate Mark. Because he keep reminding y'all he's in first place. Right? So that's what I Mark. So Mark, keep it up. The Couriers, keep it. Don't keep it up. We need you to show up more, and then show up more, but keep the hope alive. All right, keep the energy high. And rest of y'all, you know, people that's 5-3. Dang, Carl, you got 6 wins yet? Dang.
We got one against y'all. That's all that matters.
I can't even hear you right now because you got 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins. My bad. I thought you was a Cowboy for a second.
Yeah, well, just remember
they
that.
finally 500. You know, he like, thank God, ain't got to be caught under 500. You know what I mean? But yeah, life is good. Life is good.
500 is crazy. Crazy work.
I don't know what party you showing up to, but with Lamar Jackson is on the block. We got the baddest quarterback in the NFL. Until Patrick Mahomes shut up. Yeah, man.
It's like having Rihanna and you like, oh, Beyonce walking in. It's like, bro, you got Rihanna, bro. Like, it's okay.
Sorry, bro. This year. I'm gonna say this year.
Give me Rihanna over Beyonce. One a billionaire. So I know. That's all I know. Rihanna's a billionaire. Beyonce can say her under billionaire stuff over there. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Too, though, bro.
I'll take the billionaire over the millionaire any day.
I'm about to say, I think Beyonce
billionaires though.
No, what Jay-Z's the billionaire. I don't know she billionaire by herself.
I think by herself. Yeah.
She's not by herself. She's not.
I'm not going. I don't pocket watch.
All I'm saying, I'm trying to save.
Go ahead, Carl. Let me fact check that. Go ahead.
Please do, because I'm trying to save this show from the Beehive. So I think
you ain't never lied, Tom.
I know the views gonna go up, but they gonna kill you in the comments.
Oh my God, they gonna get your Twitter, your IG.
800 million.
800 million. All right, go ahead, Carl. Clean this up.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is great show. We turned 2 segments into an hour and 15 minutes. But nonetheless, it was a great show. Baltimore, don't be worried. For some reason, we do this against Cleveland. It makes no sense, but it just is what it is. Pistons playing the Heat right now. Hopefully, we beat the Heat for our first win. Dave will hear about it. Win or lose, I will jump in the chat. I got my Pistons shirt. It's out for delivery. It should be here today. I don't know where it is, but be on the show soon. Go Tawny. Let's get game 3. Give me one more game closer to my Chipotle. Yes, me and Teddy bet Chipotle on the game. And CTC will be on later tonight at midnight. And unfortunately, I do have the Michigan shirt, so I will be wearing it for the show because I did lose the bet.
Oh my gosh.
So enjoy Monday Night Football. Go Giants.
Hey. Shout out to Ty in the red corner. Does not support anything that hit against Beyonce. I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly with that. So I'm gonna be on the fence fighting 2 battles. But
we got a 1.4 billion. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm gonna say is, look, Joe, your analogy that you just said, it was all good. But you will be playing that Beyonce song next year, Me, Myself, and I, because that's all y'all gonna have in the end. Now you can come on here with your diary of a mad black woman scenario, somehow you was in an abusive relationship, you found the guy with the bad wig, and Tyler Perry made a movie about it. Because that's what this is feeling like. JD5 is the bad chick that Jill Scott ran into, or the officer that Jill Scott ran into when they was going up the mountain. That's how Mark feels. Mark, like, we gonna get up this mountain, and she ran into that, and now your life is gonna be great. I'm trying to support y'all and everything that you got going. All I ask is leave me alone. Have fun with your own teams. And shout out to our superstar members. Shout out to Worm, Joe, Dave, myself, Coach, Cardo, Vaughn, Lamar, Giovanni, and Chris. And I know there's a Steelers fan right now waiting for us to see what's going on. Everybody here, we got a lot of viewers. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe and come back because we got 2 more topics for y'all tomorrow that y'all definitely don't want to miss. We got to talk about the Eagles and the Cowboys, so y'all definitely want to hear about that.
And Doghouse tomorrow too.
There we go.
And Cowboys in 3rd place.
All right, all right.
You better make sure. Now, I'm gonna hit you with the Decories. You better make sure y'all beat us. You better
division swept. Yeah, y'all swept. Nah, I'm dead serious too.
I know, Marco. You're dead serious about 40 against us. You're dead serious about 20 against 40 burgers.
40 burgers, easy work.
Hey, let's take it to the chat. But I want to read this comment. Carl had to look away when he said
John. I was literally looking at the Pistons score. We up 30-28. That's what I was looking at.
Go Washington. Yes, sir.
College.
Let's go.
college basketball in the week. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Commanders.
All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today. And we'll see y'all at the next episode tomorrow.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.